World War II, Contemporary World. My name is Lisbeth Mendoza. I'm 16 years old. I'm from Culiacán, Sinaloa, and this is my presentation for Contemporary World. World Geopolitical Order. At the end of the war, Europe was devastated and weakened, leaving a power vacuum that was quickly filled by the United States and the Soviet Union. These two countries, which had fought together against the Axis power, soon found themselves in ideological and geopolitical competition. Bipolarity in international relations. The Cold War is a term that describes the competition between the United States and the Soviet Union. This era of bipolarity was characterized by the division of the world into two blocs: the Western Bloc, led by the United States and its NATO allies, and the Eastern Bloc, under the influence of Soviet Union and the Warsaw Pact. The United States represented capitalism and democratic model, promoting the market economy and individual freedoms, while the Soviet Union defended the communist model, which centrally planned economics and a single-party political system. What was the D-Day? On June 6, 1944, was a decisive moment in the war. The Allies invaded France through Normandy on that day, which has become known as the D-Day. The Allied offensive succeeded in driving the Germans out of France, making the occupation complete by freeing Paris on August 25 of the same year. From that point on, nothing could stop the advance of the Allies on the continent. At this point, Germany found itself virtually close in between two fronts, with the US force pressing in from the west and the Soviets on the east. After Hitler's death, the German forces that were still stationed around Europe began to surround one by one. Finally, on May 7, Nazi Germany collapsed. Japan continued to fight for a few more months, but when the United States dropped atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Japan was forced to surrender on August 15. Capitalism and Communism. Capitalism, it is an economic system based on private ownership of the means of production, such as lands, homes, assets, and shares. In capitalism, it is believed that the market should be regulated by supply and demand to efficiently allocate scarce resources without necessarily prioritizing social action. Communism, it is a classless social system in which the means of production are publicly or collectively owned. In communism, social equality is sought among all members of society, eliminating classes distinction and promoting the equitable distribution of wealth. My opinion. The Second World War was one of the most devastating events in history, involving most countries and all major powers, with widespread effects. It resulted in millions of deaths and immense suffering, from genocide to nuclear attacks, highlighting the destructive consequences of power and greed. Despite the pain, the war demonstrated the resilience of people and nations, leading to new strategies, technologies, and political changes. A significant outcome was the creation of United Nations, aimed at maintaining global peace. This war, which claimed over 15 million lives, served as a reminder of the true cost of conflict and the importance of prioritizing peace. And that's everything, and thanks for your attention.